Hey everybody, what's happening? Son of a Silver Stacker here. In today's numismatic news and information for the 12th day of June 2021, I'd like to take you over here to JM Bullion to start your day and look at the live spot prices. They're not live just yet. They will be tomorrow evening between 5 and 6 p.m. Eastern Time. And speaking of tomorrow, we're doing the live stream starting at 8:30, and you can join myself, CanCan, and Gunny. We look to have a really great show this weekend. We have Hound on here scheduled. He just hit the 1,000 subscriber threshold. And we also have Colorado Coins and Cabochons, who has a really compelling story. So I'm really looking forward to hearing that. So really great show, folks. You want to check that out. And, just because we have a digital wall between all of us doesn't mean that we can't make a connection, because we really can. We're humans, and that's what we need. And just reach out. That's all you got to do. So now let's take you over to the Google machine, and I looked up cash deposits. And this is kind of important. This is the first one. It says Cuba is basically suspending cash deposits, and it's citing the embargo hurdles. Okay, well, that's not really the one I wanted to bring up. This is the one we're going to bring up here. Banks to companies, no more deposits, please. Mega U.S. banks encounter liquidity dilemma over glut of dollars. There's so much cash in our economy that banks don't want more deposits. Now, why would a bank not want deposits, right? Well, here's one good reason, and this is from September 20, 2011. Deposit insurance premiums increase for banks as they hold on to larger and larger amounts of cash. And so, increasingly, customer deposits are coming to be seen as a cost for banks, not as a means to make money. So they're discouraging deposits, and banks are paying next to nothing on interest and CDs, all that good stuff. So this is from One American News. Banks report discouraging cash deposits. So there's a picture of some money there. Dollar bills have been dropped into a tip jar at a car wash in the Brooklyn borough of New York. Updated 304 yesterday, 2021, June 11. Banks have announced they no longer want cash deposits, particularly from their corporate customers who say they're flush with cash. According to recent reports, banks are describing their current cash flow as too much. Yikes, folks. With companies loaded with cash and interest rates near zero, banks are stressing they're unable to make a profit by lending the cash to borrowers. Reports said deposits have surged this year, jumping from 411 billion to more than 17 trillion between the months of... That didn't sound right. Let me start over. Reports said deposits have surged this year, jumping from 411 billion to more than 17 trillion. I think they probably mean that they've surged this year, jumping 411 billion to equal 17 trillion between the months of March and May. We have been operating with a higher cash balance for about 12 months, said CFO of Verizon Communications, Matthew Ellis. There's no decision yet if and what to do to bring it down. So there you go. Banks don't want cash. Isn't that interesting? Because there's just so much of it, right? And it costs them more money to hold it. Think about that. Oh my goodness, folks. We are in interesting financial times. And that's our money right there. I mean, gosh, people aren't taking dollars. Banks don't want your dollars. What's up with that? And they're not legally required to take your money. I mean, they could say no. And, it's just, wow. we are definitely entering some interesting times with our money. Definitely interesting times with our money. So that's all I got for you here this morning, folks. But listen, I want to thank y'all for stopping by, and don't forget to come by on Sunday evening. I think we're going to have a really great show, and it's just getting bigger, and I think the buzz is getting better. And they say, if you build it, they'll come. So please come on down and check us out. And also, don't forget to hit the like button. And if you do like what you hear and see, please subscribe to the channel. It's free. Son of a Silver Stacker, out.